I promise to do my best to be true to myself, my beliefs, and Canada. I will take action for a better world and respect the guiding law. Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Coach Molly, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking out this video. I really hope you get some value out of it. I also hope that you subscribe, so click below that subscribe button, the bell icon. Take a chance on pushing yourself forward. Here at Three Pines Leadership, we strive for balance in all aspects of our life. We know that each of us has a gift, a light to shine on the world, and maybe you haven't uncovered your gift, or maybe you're standing in the way of shining your light on the world. But regardless, if you want to change the world for the better, this is the place for you. I was a Girl Guide most of my childhood. My best memories coincided with the new skills I learned in this group. I learned confidence. I learned to be myself. The motto of Girl Guides is to always be prepared. And it was that message from my childhood that has stuck with me ever since and has in many ways formed how I live my life. But a little bit more about Girl Guides because I love them. I really do. And this is in no way sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. I just really found them to be a fantastic organization that raised strong, independent, community-centered women. I'm proud to have been a guide. I'm proud to work with guides in my day-to-day life. I'm really happy for the opportunities that Girl Guides, Brownies, Sparks, Pathfinders, Rangers, etc. has provided for girls across the world. So good on ya. In Girl Guides, you're raised to follow what's known as the guiding law. The first part of the guiding law is to be trustworthy and honest. The second is to use your resources wisely. And this was so important to me as a young person because I was raised in the time of David Suzuki, in the time of climate is important, and also in the time of thinking globally and acting locally, which asks us to question our day-to-day acts, and that means the resources that you use. Do you recycle? How much water are you using? Etc., etc. And also, in guides, you're taught to be resourceful in terms of your survival and enjoyment of the environment around you, which means that I learned to use a piece of string, and I always carry a piece of rope around with me. The rope changes throughout the years as it falls off, but it's to remind me that even the simplest tool can help you out, can help you MacGyver a situation, and that comes from years of camping and tripping and outdoor exploration in the guiding world. The guiding law also asks us to respect yourself and others. And also that is a very important message to send to young girls as they're growing up, not only to respect others and be polite and be courteous, but also to respect yourself, to stand up for yourself, and by extension to stand up for those around you. The guiding law also asks us to recognize and use your talents and abilities, and that is, I think, fundamental to raising strong girls and strong women. Understanding that we each have unique talents and abilities, learning how to nurture those abilities, grow those abilities, and then have the confidence to share those abilities and talents with our communities. That's how we become resourceful of the people within our communities. That's how we become resilient communities, and that's how we get over things together. That's how we grow, and that's how we thrive. So we're taking the idea of thriving, breaking that down into individual things that are understandable and actionable by young girls, which is awesome. The guiding law also asks us to protect our common environment, which again, going back to the David Suzuki time. I love you, David Suzuki, from my heart. I turn off the tap every day while I'm brushing my teeth, and I think of you every morning and every night. We have to teach our young people to protect our environment, to appreciate our environment, because when they become adults, they will then be in positions of power and authority to make decisions on what happens on a mass scale to our environment. I'm very proud to be part of a generation that understands the importance and the fragility of our environment, that we as humans are woven into the environment, into the ecosystems that we live in, and therefore we have to understand the cause and effect of our actions, and we should do the right thing and take on actions that protect our environment. And the guiding law also asks us to live with courage and strength. And in a time when girls are binding together and women are standing up and saying, I'm not living with this anymore. We're going to stand up, we're going to have our voices heard, and we're going to make a difference. That is amazing. So that is also a message that we need to be sending to our young girls. Girls, stand up. You're strong. What you believe in, when you get those butterflies in your stomach and you get that feeling that something isn't right, that you don't like what you're seeing, you have the strength and ability to stand up and make a difference. Have your voice heard. Bind together with the people around you and make a difference. You don't need to be rude about it. You don't need to be mean and insulting. But if you work together and you work with strength and compassion, you can make an amazing difference in this world. In my classroom without walls, I always say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad preparation. And the same goes in negotiations in your life, in business and in employment. Be prepared for multiple possibilities. Being prepared is a mindset, and it has its extremes. On one hand, you can be completely avoidant of preparing and just deal with situations as they arise. And on the other hand, you can be overly anxious about being ready to handle anything. The magic is in walking that middle path. Until next time, my friends, remember, I love you, you're strong, you can do it, and be excellent to each other.